my friends, it's Dana. Welcome back to Decorate with Dana. Today I thought it would be fun to do, I don't really want to call it a day in the life because I'm not like taking you through my entire day, but I have a couple things I want to unbox. I have maybe a little DIY projects. I went to the store, so I want to share just a couple things that I picked up. I ran to Walmart, to Target. What else? I don't know. I'll just like see what the day brings. So kind of like a day in the life. It might carry over to 2 days. So maybe it's like bits and pieces of days in the life. But most of it will pertain to, you know, like home decor and, like I said, a little DIY project and stuff. So there is a lot to share with you today. I did run out to Walmart, Target, the pet store, a local candy store because Easter is this Sunday and I love shopping small. And you know, my kids are older now, so we don't do like big Easter baskets or anything, but we love this candy store. It's very expensive, but it is the best chocolate I've ever had, and I'm supporting a local small business. So I stopped there, picked up a couple things. Where else did I go? I went to Hobby Lobby for just 2 little things. And yeah, I think that's about where all I went. So I'm gonna share with you some of the things that, you know, maybe would be of interest with you right now, what I picked up, and then we will unbox a couple things and work on this DIY. I went to Target and I went through the Hearth and Hand section to see if there was any of their new line that just came out there. And there was some stuff and it's cute, but I didn't really need that much. In my Amazon cart, I did have a brown marble butter crock that I wanted to purchase. I just hadn't purchased it. It was just sitting in the cart. And then I went through the Hearth and Hand section and they have a brown marble. And actually this one was only $14.99 butter keeper. And the one on Amazon was definitely more than that. I want to say it was like $28.99. So I did go ahead and pick up this one. Love using these. It is like the best way to be able to keep your butter out on the counter, nice and spreadable. I've always left my butter out on the counter and had it spreadable, but this just keeps it a little bit more fresh. You could put a little bit of water put your butter in here, a little bit of water at the bottom, and it keeps it nice and fresh. You just change out your water every couple days. Honestly, we go through a lot of butter here, so you know, when we fill it, it doesn't last that long anyways, so there's really not much need to change the water for the same stick of butter, if that makes any sense. We go through that stick of butter so quickly. But anyways, I did pick up this from Target. Nothing else too exciting. I did get my Method laundry detergent. I love this ginger mango scent. I already had a bunch of the fabric softeners, so I just picked up this laundry detergent. And then the rest of the items from Target are nothing exciting. Let me grab my Walmart bag. Actually, the only really exciting thing from Walmart was this little pajama set. So the Joy Spun pajamas from Walmart are so soft. They are so nice. The quality is amazing. They had this really cute kind of striped set in the pajama section, but honestly, I think this would be so cute for like a beach cover up or something. Really cute. It's kind of got like maybe 3/4 length sleeves, or like just to the elbow, I guess. And then it comes with shorts and just really cute. They had some other, these were, I think, $21.98 for the set. They had, it also came in blue stripe, pink stripe, and like maybe an orangey stripe. Yeah, but I love this green. So I did pick up these from Walmart today. I just needed a small candle for my Olive Atelier candle holder, so I decided to get this really pretty sage green one. Normally I would just put like a cream, but for the spring and even into the summer, I thought this sage green one would be really beautiful. And then I grabbed some metallic gold spray paint, and this is for the DIY that I was talking about, which I will show you here in just 1 second. But I don't know if every Walmart is like this now. Everything is locked up. You guys, every time I go to Walmart, I'm like, I don't know why I'm here, but except for that their prices are amazing. I get so frustrated when I go there. So of course the spray paint was locked up. So I go there's nobody around, nobody. So I like go search, find somebody. I don't have a key. And he says, you have to find somebody else. Like, he wasn't willing to go help me find somebody else. Anyways, long story short, it took about 20 minutes to be able to unlock this one little paint can. But yeah, that's just my long-winded story on this shiny gold paint. This is what we'll be using for that DIY that I will show you here in just 1 second. I ran to Hobby Lobby, and one of the things I'm going to be unboxing are a couple of canisters. So I did grab a couple of these wood scoops to put in the glass canisters for flour, sugar, oats, whatever. I just have two. I bought 2 of the canisters. So I have these 2. They were $3.99 each. They are the Market Square at Hobby Lobby. That was all I ran into Hobby Lobby for. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna share with you what we're going to be DIYing. I'm gonna have to wait a little while because I have to take this outside to spray paint. It's very windy today, so I'm gonna wait just a little while for the wind to die down, but I gotta find the exact name of this. So, but from Roan Iris is a website. There is a opal wall vessel. I'm gonna pop the picture up here on the screen so you can see what it looks like, but it retails for $94, which is outrageous. It's beautiful. I love that it has like a little hook so you can hang it in a bathroom or in the kitchen next to your sink. You can hang your dishcloth, but then it's a vase so you can hang, or you can put like fresh or faux flowers in there or a little plant. So loved this, but I was not going to pay $94. So I went searching on Amazon and I found this handcrafted opal wall vessel. Now, if you look at the picture here on the screen, it looks like a very, very shiny gold, almost identical to the one that was on Roan Iris. I mean, very similar size-wise and dimension, everything was the same. So it took a couple weeks for this to get to me, but I was so excited. Oh, and by the way, on Amazon, it was $16, $15.99. So I was like, $90, $15.99. I'll go for the $15.99. You never realize like how small something is. Like even if you measure, it seems like it's going to be bigger, but it's fine. It's fine. But I opened it and this is the color. This is like a matte, almost rose gold color. It is, even if it looks pretty on the screen, trust me, it is not pretty. It is not that beautiful, shiny gold that I was wanting. So anyways, like this is like not the color vibe I was going for, not the color vibe that is shown on the picture. So I was like, I could get some spray paint and I could paint it, but then I'm like, there's that part of me that's always like, I bought this new, like I want it to be what it looks like in the picture. So even though it was only $15.99, which is a fraction of the cost of the one on Roan Iris, I was like, no, I paid new, I want it to look like the picture. So I requested a refund and I was going to return it. Well, they refunded my money and it said, but you don't need to return the product. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I was able to keep the product. They didn't want it back. I got my money back. So I'm like, now I'm okay with going ahead and spray painting this gold and seeing how it comes out because I already got a refund. So basically I didn't have to pay anything for it. So long story short, this is what we are going to try to spray paint. I do think overall it's very pretty. You know, it's not the biggest vase out there, but you could put a few little fresh flowers or faux flowers in here. And I like I said, that this has a little hook here, and I'm thinking alongside this window to hold like a dishcloth or something, or a towel, but I'm not positive, or even one of my dish brushes or something hanging off it. But this is the item that we are going to go outside and spray paint. right, so we're gonna make some bruschetta pasta, and I'm just gonna make some chicken. I got a little band-aid on my finger, so I'm gonna wear this glove so I don't get stuff all over the band-aid. I'm just gonna chop these up, and then I think it's garlic and basil, olive oil, salt and pepper, and a little bit of balsamic vinegar. And that will be the kind of like the sauce that you don't cook for the pasta. So it's now like 2 days later. This video is just kind of carrying over a few days. That very first day was really windy when I wanted to spray paint. Yesterday I did spray paint, and you will see probably in the camera, I haven't edited this yet while I'm speaking right now. The camera's probably blowing quite a bit because it was so windy, but I was able to get the little vase spray painted. So I'm gonna show you that now. Don't mind my hair. I like literally just took the dog for a walk and it's like raining. So anyways, it is what it is. The picture on Amazon. So like I said, the original one came from a website called Roan Iris, and on that website it is $94. So if you could see here, which I'll put the pictures up here on the screen, but it shows $94. You see it's this beautiful picture with the vase with some really pretty florals with like a cleaning brush hanging underneath it. Beautiful, right? So if you go to Amazon, they have the exact same picture. The exact same picture they used that was on the other website, and theirs is $15.99. Well, I could see why, because I got it, and again it shows a very shiny gold. So I showed you what it looked like before. It was almost like a matte kind of rose gold or something. I went out and got this spray paint, and it says this is what it looks like. This was from Walmart, but they have it also at Home Depot and everything, whatever. Few dollars, I don't even know what it was, but a few dollars. So I thought, okay, so I got my money refunded for this. I'll just grab this spray paint and I'll just spray it and it'll look exactly the same. So overall, it definitely shined it more. It's not quite as matte, and it's not, that was like almost like a rose goldy copper color, just really not a color that I wanted, but it's definitely not as shiny as this. But the way that I look at it, I paid nothing except for the cost of the spray paint. And you know, once you put it in the holder, I spray painted all this. I don't know, inside, you could probably kind of see how it's like that orangey color. I didn't do in there because this is the part that goes against the wall. But I do think it looks a lot better. I also can imagine that the one on the other website is a little bit more heavy duty. I mean, this is like literally like not good material. It's not heavy or anything. But overall, it does give the same look. So I will probably end up using it. I was gonna hang it in this video, but I'm not sure exactly where I'm gonna hang it. I'm thinking I may hang it here once Easter is over. Hang it here. I could put a fresh floral bundle in it, maybe even keep a vintage looking picture above it and hang like an apron or something. Or I'm gonna hang it next to my kitchen sink to hold like a dish rag or dish cleaning brush or something with some flowers. So I haven't decided, but I wanna wait till after Easter to take these down to figure out if I'd want to put it there or where exactly I'd want to put it. Also, and I don't think I got this when I was actually spray painting it, it came with 3 silver screws. Well, I mean, you could tell here that you're gonna see the screws. So I did end up going and spray painting these. I mean, they weren't even the color of the ugly, you know, color that it originally was. So I did spray paint the ends of these so that they match. Also, I would imagine that the one on Roan Iris already comes with gold screws. So the $15.99 one came with big silver screws that you clearly would see. And this was a coppery rose gold color. So a little bit of spray paint, spray painted this. Didn't pay anything but the price of the spray paint. And I think it looks okay. Like, I think it'll be fine. So anyways, that is how this little DIY came. I also went out yesterday, popped into one of my favorite local home decor stores, Be Inspired. So I picked up just a little bit. It's always so pretty, like the packaging and everything. They put this pretty ribbon on here. But I just want to share with you, I picked up, I think like 2 or 3 things. So the first item I picked up was this beautiful vessel. So this is the lightest color blue. I am usually not a blue decorator at all, but I've been loving adding little pops. And this is such a subtle, almost gray, but it has a lot of distressing to it. But it is really the prettiest light blue color that I think will be perfect for the rest of spring and summer. And yeah, usually I do buy pieces that I can keep up all year. I could maybe keep this up in the fall with some fall foliage, but I probably wouldn't keep it up at Christmas time. But I just thought this was beautiful. It's just called a light blue French pitcher. And then either for at the coffee bar, or I said I bought those scoops at Hobby Lobby for the new canisters I'm gonna unbox, but in case I don't wanna use scoops, I did find these really pretty little wooden spoons. I love the detailing on the handles. So I did grab 2 of these. And then I think my favorite stems I probably have ever purchased. This is the bottom, are these beautiful, I don't know, I guess maybe these are hydrangeas or something. I really don't know, I'm not like a big flower expert. But they are so realistic, so beautiful. They are so delicate. So they did tell me, just be careful with them. They are a little bit more delicate, but that is what's giving them the kind of realistic look to them. So gorgeous. I only grabbed 2 of these, and I just tried them out in my tall vase from Hobby Lobby, and they look beautiful. So I'm not exactly sure what vase I will end up putting them in, but I just think that these are stunning. So 2 of these was enough to fill up that huge vase. Okay, so I have these 2 vases that are from Bloomingville. I've got them on Amazon. So let's see what these look like. So this is the lid. They have a gorgeous wood lid with a marble like handle on the top. Love that this kind of looks old, but then it has a little bit of that new, like more modern or earthy touch with this marble handle. These are stunning, so beautiful. Love, love the way that these look. So I got either the like spoons that I can put in there, like with the flour or whatever, or I got the scoops. This is actually bigger than I thought it was gonna be, so I probably will end up using the scoops for this and then using this in some other smaller canisters that I have. But this is this size, and then I got, I think, a smaller one. Either that or it's bigger, we'll find out. Let me go grab that. Wow, those are so beautiful and so unique. I just love this marble detail on the top. I love that they're big, and yeah, I'm excited to style and set these up.